I was co-author of a report for the Co-op Housing Federation of Canada. It was released a few years ago, and it tracked rent levels of private apartments and compared that with rent levels of co-op units in various communities, apples to apples comparisons as much as possible. We would look at the same types of units in the same geographical areas. And what we found was, the private rents went up faster and were much higher after, a 15, 20-year period. The co-op rent levels stayed low. Why? Well, because they're owned by co-ops. Co-ops don't want to jack up rents and force low and middle income tenants out. They want to preserve affordability, and that's their mandate. So it's often said, 5 or 4% of Canada's total housing stock is community housing, so owned by a nonprofit or public entity. I would love to see that figure go up to 10% or 15% and as fast as possible, in part so that rents stay low. We don't just create the housing, but it remains affordable housing over the long term. Very important.
Yeah, that would be a great long-term strategy. Like you said, 10 to 15% of the total housing stock being non-market, functioning kind of like a public option might in healthcare in the United States. And also force the private sector to compete with that affordable housing, perhaps a different approach to moderating rents in the private sector.